right, that was fast. Here I am. Let me get over to YouTube. I can see things the way everybody else will see them. I hadn't planned on coming live tonight. And I am sorry for all the lives that I missed. I sat down at my desk and I thought, I need to send a bunch of emails and I need to message a bunch of people. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just I'll go live and clean my desk off, which is quite a pile of ick right now. And I'll kind of explain what happened. As I'm sure Els told some of you, I got the COVID. Let's see. As I'm sure Els told some of you. Okay, shut myself up. Hey, Leslie. I was down for quite a few days. The COVID knocked me flat on my ass, I gotta tell you. All right, I think I got the setup right. I'm on live chat. So, as you can see, my desk is a big pile of ick. I am having some trouble breathing still. I'm very congested in my head. And some of this is sorted. It just had piled it up and re-put it on my desk because I was ready to, I started sorting it yesterday. So there's all these collage pieces and stuff that just need to be moved out of the way. I haven't found my collage boxes yet to put them away, so I'm ready to put them up. I was going to try and go live yesterday, but then thank you, Janie. I sound terrible, but I actually feel okay tonight. Hi, Tina and Janie and Leslie and Carla. Hello, ladies. So I'm not pushing myself too terribly hard, but I do need to get my desk cleaned off. It's going to take me. I'm going to be slow talking because of the stuffiness. I don't have any. I learned that it's hard to take medicine for being sick. Like I take this is what I prefer. I prefer these tablets because it's easy for me to take. I have trouble with big pills, and most cold medicine is horse pills. Oh, thank you, Carla. Back at you, girl. I hope you're doing okay. So, but if you're congested in both your nostrils, it's very hard to drink. Because it's just ridiculous. I never really thought about it real hard, but it's difficult. So I have all this stuff that's been on my desk for like 95 years. I miss these coloring pages. I found this, which is from a planner, but I thought might make, a fun cover. I'm not sure what to do with it yet, but I've been holding on to it. So I found all this kind of stuff that I had totally just forgotten about, I found our new book, which I still haven't sewn the signatures in. Our new Keeping It Creepy book. But the signatures are all picked out. So I just need to sew it together. And I think I wanted to add an envelope into each one of these. So I did find this. I was looking for that. That's important. So that's something I can work on and won't tax me too terribly much. So yeah, I sound awful, and luckily I've just taken some medicine and it took effect. So I thought I better get on live and talk to you guys. I had whole days where I did nothing, literally, but take medicine and sleep. And I had to, jigger my pillows so that I could sit mostly upright. Because, when you're sick. And here's how far behind on my stuff I am. This is the winter 2021 issue of Enchanted Living. which I really enjoy these magazines. And they have great imagery that I'm going to use later on. But, oh, they've got that stuck in there too. I'll have to wait till I hate it when they do that. I like it when it's a bit easier to rip it out. But check that out. I saw a preview somewhere. Somebody showed it. And I hadn't opened mine yet. And I'm like, oh, such good imagery. Elle's got COVID, but she didn't get it nearly as bad as I did. Or at least it didn't seem to affect her as much. She must have like the constitution of a Sherman tank, because she had afternoons where she took naps. I was out for 4 total days. I did nothing but sleep and take medicine. But she pushed through. She's been doing videos. But when I described how I felt to her, she said she felt the same way. I think she's just made of sterner stuff. I don't get sick real often, but when I do, it takes me out. Hey, Els. Hello from the other room. Let me get a little drink, you guys. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before, the grandkids had been here. And Els had gone out with her daughter to the tattoo place to get a piercing for her migraines. And later that weekend, or shortly thereafter, her daughter tested positive for COVID. And then Bima started getting sick, and the grandkids were here. And so it was just kind of a hot mess. And then after the grandkids left, I started getting sick. I thought maybe it was going to miss me. You know, I crossed my fingers and hoped for the best. But no such luck. The thing is, I haven't been sick. I've been here for, I'm working in my 3rd year. Been here for a little over 2 years. And I've only been sick one time. Right after I got here, I was sick for a couple of weeks. But so this is really my first time being fully sick. And of course I had to get the COVID. Ooh, 104. I want to look at those pictures. Hold on. Of course, oh, there it starts here. Okay. So that's what happened. Is she the one you suspected the least? Yeah. So now I'm just mostly head congestion, and every now and then I'll get like I get the chills, and then I'll be really hot. That happened last night again, but so far not today. I slept, honestly, most of today. I went to bed around 6:30 this morning, and I slept until it was starting to get dark, so 4:30 or 5. And, you know, I feel bad for all the time that, you know, all the lives I missed. This puts me further behind on stuff that I'm doing, although I am still processing paper. Not as much as I'd like, but it is being processed through. Where I'm at with the kits, so I still owe kits for November, December, and January. So with the COVID, or not the, I have COVID on the brain. I will tell you though that the chills, that's very sweet, Leslie, but I'm very, 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 very behind, and I feel terrible about it. Now, I'm obviously not going to make my, hey, Yesenia, how are you doing? And Els told me I was pronouncing your name incorrectly before, so I apologize for that. And welcome to Patreon, by the way. Thank you so much. So for those who are owed it, where I'm at is I have giant piles of dyed paper that I am ironing and going and putting through. But kind of what I'm trying to do, I guess, is I have a list of people that I owe the kits to. So I'm going through by person, and I hope that you guys won't be upset about this. So let's say it's who's it? Carla was a Patreon who still owed things. So I'm going to take Carla's name and I'm going to go back, and I have the November and the December stuff done. So I'm going to go through and do all 4 of her ironing and getting it in the box and all the things. I owe her a giveaway and a couple of Hags Happy Mails. So I'm going to do all of that stuff, and it should only take a few hours to do each person's things, but it's having that block of time to set aside. So over the course of this week, that's what I'm going to be doing. So you should see coming this week, probably starting with Carla, since her and Darla are the people I owe the farthest back, essentially. Everybody who is owed stuff will get their November and December stuff together. So that'll be the red and green with sparkle, the mega kit that I kind of stuck together. I sound terrible, but I actually feel okay. So, but I've had a cough, and so my throat's a little jacked up. I know you're not concerned about it, Carla, but I am. And I want to be honest here and upfront about how I'm going to handle this. So I'll go through each name, and so the green was sparkle and the red was sparkle. The traditional Valentines and the non-traditional Valentines are all going to go out together. And then the January, February kits are going out together. Now, if you chose to opt out of the new system, which some people did, and I completely understand. So I'm just going to gloss over that. So, and for new people coming in who are just like Yesenia, who just signed up, you'll get your February kits, both of them at the end of the month. I think I have a tentative date based on where I'm at the moment. Let me bring up my calendar. Not the speakers are not going to tell me the date. My poor brain. Okay, so February, short month. Okay, so we're here. Those are going to be mailed out between Wednesday the 23rd and Saturday the 26th. So I don't even have the February colors up in front of me. But for people owed January and February, you are going to get those kits all together at the same time. So you'll get the lavender with fairy wings, the olive green, and your Happy Mail for January along with February. Those will all come together. So that's for Carla, Darla, and everybody who was signed up at a level that you automatically received. For people who are in the new billing system for February, starting tomorrow, I will send out on Patreon, you'll get a survey that will ask you, do you want this month's kits and which one? So if you'll just respond below that message or message me personally if you want any of the February kits for people who are not at a level that automatically receive them. So that's where it's at. I hope that makes sense to everybody. So do you guys have any questions or anything I can explain further, or you got a knock joke, a fun story to tell? So much good pictures. Okay. Hey, Christine, how are you? Welcome. So I got this book, and I think I've talked about it before. It was kind of about yoga and stuff. But it's about calming your mind, and it had fun pictures like this. So I'm going to back some of these and make a little journal out of it. I have a fun stencil I want to use, a couple of stencils, and and a new stamp I got to try something new and exciting. So this is a project coming up that I don't think I'm going to do on video or on a live, but I may video it. So much stuff on my desk. That is for Carla, actually. And check it out, coming up, we're going to have the half sheet packs, at least a couple. I found a whole bunch of those to put out in the next tea dye batch. And of course, there are napkins everywhere. I'm sorry. So this is the front of this box that I have a bunch of stuff stored in. I'm going to make a journal out of this. Oh, Leslie. Oh, is your husband okay? Or was it a regular doctor's appointment? So yeah, it's from a German card game. And I love that. I think it'll be fun as a little mini journal. I've had this mess on my desk for so long, and I want to get my desk set back up. Look, I haven't even put my mat back up here. It's not set up for recording. And as awesome as these are, when this is over, I hope to never, ever see another one of these again. But these have helped out immensely. Lemon honey cough drops are the bomb. I don't know where I'd be without it. Probably minus a lung, right? Oh, how is he doing, Leslie? That's awesome. They're out to be dyed, so those will be coming up in a future project and or kit. I'm so happy for you, both of you. That's awesome. It's a little funny that you left him at home, though. That's about where my brain would be at, right? I have all this stuff that I gotta put away. Making little piles of stuff to file in drawers, and I was looking for that earlier. That's important. I need that to do that journal. Let me put that right inside the cover so I can bind up our new Keeping It Creepy journal. That'll be good over there. So what have you guys been up to? Are you working on any projects or... Oh, those were for... Yeah, those need to get filed away with the other collage bits. There's always book pages somewhere. Oh. Well, that is good news. And at least he took it well. That is awesome. I love to hear good news. We get so much of the bad stuff, don't we? It's nice to see something different. I think I'm going to put this up on my inspiration wall. I've been looking for it. I love stories. I love to hear people's stories. Everybody is such a character. Everybody's so unique and special. I love to hear how they got that way. Well, we will keep you both in our thoughts. And I am so pleased to hear, as I'm sure you both are, that he is cancer-free. And may it remain so. Here are my fortune cookie fortunes that took all of the fun out of fortune cookies for me. Now they're selling advertising on our fortune cookies. It's disturbing, I tell you. I am going to put those in a journal, though, just because it was an odd bit of fortunes. Oops. That needs to get filed away. So I did not find my Posca pens. And I have been through everything. So I ordered a new set. Luckily, they weren't too expensive. But I'm showing you them to prove that I bought a new set. Doodling will happen. Oh, and you're working on, yay, glue booking. I bet you are ecstatic. I couldn't be more pleased for you. I think that is beyond awesome. Anybody else have things to do? I haven't watched it yet, but I did see that Elsa's video is out. Look, I found my phone. Is it charged? Let's see. Nope, not charged. Okay, so we should charge the phone. This is half my existence. Do I know where the phone is? Is the phone charged? The answer to both those questions is usually no. Sadly enough. No tax. Okay, that goes in that box. I need that for later. I've got this big pile of stuff. I needed it for something the other day, and I couldn't find it. And it was charged when I found it. And I thought I should put that on the charger. And I immediately didn't. Oh, Mousy, new shingles. Oh, God. Then people would come and rob your roof, right? Yeah, roofing is not cheap, unfortunately. And it's not really one of those things that you can do without. Well, I am sorry to hear that. That is no fun. Let me fish out something and see what we've got here. Should we do this New Mexico magazine real quick? A spacation. Ooh, get out. I know, roofing is nothing to joke about. It's ridiculous. The cost of it. We'll do this and then I will have to get off for the night. New Mexico is such a lovely state. I know a couple of people who live there. Let's see. Ooh, Starry Nights, maybe. We'll just make a nice little pile back there. Yeah, please. Oh. A Please Touch Experimental Art Labyrinth. Ooh, that sounds fun. Tamales. Ooh, I like that picture. I think I will keep that. Had a leaky roof and 20-year-old shingles. You finished your winter journal. Yay! Try not to purge the craft room. I am still in the middle of cleaning my room. I got about slightly more than what I consider halfway done. And then I got sick. So I will have to continue on with getting things mailed out to people and sorting through the last of the piles. Ski the change you want to see in the world. Oh, no, thank you. Get curious, though. I do not have the best balance or equilibrium. If I skied, I'm pretty sure I could injure myself and other people. And none of us wants that. least of all me. I have managed thus far in my life, knock on this wall, to not have a serious broken bone other than like a toe. And I'd like to not start now. I think we're all just going to have to put into a big fund for that retirement home. And then we'll just move everybody in, right? Let's see. So, what do you want to purge in your craft room? Are you just because it's messy, or is it like a habit thing? Yep, that's where I got to in my bedroom. Only I had too much stuff. The filing cabinet has helped immensely. And I'm down to just like a bunch of half full boxes of things I need to sort through and either get to the shop, put into goodie bags, or otherwise file away where it belongs, like the collage bits and stuff. I obviously went through this technique for something. Uncover your different in the city. I do not understand that statement. Uncover your different in the city different. Oh, because Santa Fe's tagline is the city different. Okay. I did not know that. Well, I like there's so much waiting to be uncovered. So let's start with that. We should all retire to the fair. What fair? Like the Ren Fair? What kind of fair are we retiring to? If you have not yet had the COVID, I hope you never get it. I would not wish this on my worst enemy because it has not been fun. And hey Renee, how are you doing? Great to see you. And yeah, definitely a no, a big fat no on the having the COVID. I would go from being so cold I thought maybe I could chill beverages to being so hot I could surround myself with baked potatoes and they would be done in like 20 minutes. It was ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mousy, there's always going to be Amy papers. I love making them and I love sending them out to people. Oh, look at that. That's a Halloween thing. Yes, yes. Keeping that. I need a whole page pile. I don't have a whole page pile. We'll just have to put it under this stuff. The fuck it all ranch. Okay. Oh, I did something. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. He started out like a summer. That's not what happened to me. I started out with a little bit of a tickle in the back of my throat. And then I think I want to cut her out. And then it basically just sucked the life out of me. This stuffiness came actually a little bit later. Like on the third day, I started getting stuffy. I just couldn't function. That's interesting, though. I'm glad I didn't have that version. Yep, you could do that here. Oh, we need that for sure. Although I do admit, I for the first couple of days, I couldn't eat anything. I was lucky to get some noodles down. I think I had soup for the first 4 days. And I only ate once, maybe twice a day. So there were literally whole days where I slept. I would get up and eat that soup, and that was the sum total of what I could accomplish. I couldn't say it was any one specific thing, you know. Oh, look at the aliens. Just a general malaise, you know. Sorry, I got a little excited about the aliens. We could probably keep the native dancers too. I could probably use that in my travel book. We did go through New Mexico. You know, I've been through Albuquerque a bunch of times. Never really done anything there. I don't even think we really stopped at any thrift stores there. I think we were in at the wrong time of the day. That's funny, Mousy. I wasn't cozying up with anybody either. But I was in the same house with incubator children. Yeah, they go to school and they bring it all home with them. It's not like they intentionally gave it to us or Alex either. It just happened. And I was vaccinated, so... and I'm actually thinking we probably got off easy from what I've heard from other people. I love the pictures of balloons in New Mexico, don't you? I would love to go see this one year. I have no desire to go up in a hot air balloon because it's basically a giant wicker basket attached to a campfire. No, thank you. But I'd love to see it. But I can't imagine if I hadn't got vaccinated how bad it might have been, you know. Or maybe it would have been better. Who knows? But I'm glad that it's on the tail end of it, at least. I hope. This is the first time I've been able to sit up for any length of time and just do anything. Do they really? I'd love to go see it. I would. I'm fascinated, but I don't want to go up in one. I'll be really honest. But I love to see them all up in the air. They're beautiful.
They set them up and they tether them. And then just at dusk, so you can walk around and see all the balloons up close. Right. And then just at dusk, they go ahead and put them up.
I love to see them. A balloon and a fire? No, thank you. But
You a balloon and a fire? No. Um, the only good thing there is that you're so short and the fire's so high up that you might not be able to fuck with it. But your juju would get us. Let's put it this way. You could do it, but I'm not getting in the same balloon with you.
the sky would be ablaze that evening. 60 balloons.
I love you. Don't forget you have to eat dinner, okay?
I know. I'm just
Much
working
longer.
through this. Yeah. I need to jam a piece of
Paper in there. Yeah, that's what I used to do.
I just did. All of it's dyed paper and I'm not doing it.
I know.
So I may get to see balloons. Yay. Oh, I think they're gorgeous when they're going up. And pardon my stuffy nose. I do apologize. I know that's gross for some people. The original Las Vegas. Ooh. A giant spider sculpture. Cool. I might cut around that. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I like it. I definitely want the word unexpected, though. So what else? I've been binge watching Murder, She Wrote. I think I've watched about 3 seasons when I was awake. I absolutely adore Murder, She Wrote. I love Angela Lansbury. And I loved it before I was old, even.
I just checked the balloon festival.
Yeah.
It ended yesterday. Story of your life.
You need to write it down for next year.
I'm going to put it on the calendar for next year. I'm going to put it in my phone. I'm like, let me go see what it is and I'll take her up there.
Story of my life.
It ended yesterday. Damn.
So it was all going on the whole time I was unconscious.
Yes.
Perfect. I sound terrible. And I'm frustrated because I can't breathe. But I feel so much better than I did. I'm not 100%. I'm not going to lie about that. But it could be so much worse. I didn't have to be hospitalized. So there's that. A lot of people wound up in the hospital with COVID. So I am thankful for that. Head colds and things that involving the lungs, they're my least favorite, you know. But I think that's probably true for everybody. Thank you guys. You're so sweet. But yeah, like I said, if you thought, hey, I hate this person, I hope they get COVID, don't wish this on anybody. Oh my gosh. It's a terrible, terrible thing. Hopefully, it'll just end and I won't have any long-lasting effects. Because I've heard some people just continue to struggle with it. And I do not want that. I can't, though. Every time I lay down, I start hacking up a lung. Got some Vicks, though. I went out. Els took me out at after midnight last night to get Vicks. So that's helping a lot, along with the effervescent tabs and just some good old tea, you know. Something to be said for honey and lemon. I'm having a cup of hot chocolate right now, but I'm going to have some green peppermint tea later with some honey and lemon in it, because that always helps. The hotter blue. Oh, nice. That sounds awesome. To have it go right over your house. Not even have to leave home and see all the pretties. Oh, coffee. You know I love these kind of pictures. I do. We'll just keep that whole thing for right now. We'll put it on the bottom though. Beer map. I kind of like that. We'll keep that one as well. Yeah, I do have an inhaler. I have that Al's got for me. So I do have that as well. And I used that the first couple of days. I probably should be using it more, but you know, those things are not cheap. So every little bit helps, whatever you can do. I've got the effervescent tabs, some nighttime pills for knocking my ass out. That I only actually started taking 2 days ago because I didn't have any trouble going to sleep. I had trouble staying awake. I like the phrase deeply rooted. The Vicks Vapor Rub tea. And hot showers, of course. Getting all of that ick out of. And just, and surprisingly, going out into the garage to do the paper because the air is cold and dry out there was actually good. I enjoyed that, so there is that. Mostly I think it was just sleep. Not that my body gave me any real choice about that, but if I'd had a traditional job, I would have been screwed. So I don't know how people who have to hold down a job handle that, because honestly, I couldn't have stayed awake if I'd wanted to. So I feel I'm just glad to be up and about. And so I think we want the word discover and experience. Let's grab a couple of things here. And just getting to feel like doing something again is nice. Because for a while, I did not want to do anything. Also coming up shortly, I'll be putting some new stuff into the store. Let's see. And I do need to get a sale ready coming up, but I'm not sure when to do it. Owl's sale is coming up here real close. Hers is on the 7th. And I saw her putting it together today. Looks like it's going to be super fun. She always finds the best stuff on Scaventure, you know. It's a skill for sure. Some of it's luck of the draw, but I swear to you, she has better luck than most. Hubby got it second time. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Well, that's a good best friend right there. Oh, there's another picture of the balloons. It's good that she keeps your health in mind too. Ah, you gotta love autocorrect. It's always making our lives more exciting than it really is, isn't it? Thankfully, most of us read typo. We are almost done with this magazine. Oh, that's a nice picture right there. So many interesting things to see in Utah, New Mexico, and Nevada and Arizona. They have such a unique landscape. But then it's everywhere, everywhere has its uniqueness. If you've never been to the desert, you should go at least one time. There's nothing like it. I feel compelled to keep the word everybody. It's the colors and the erosion and all of that, Check out that. I love snow, but I love it from inside a very warm place. Aw, once a year. Oh, that sucks. That's a terrible thing, isn't it, though? You live, not that far away from people, but you don't see them real often. You think, oh, I could do it anytime, and then you don't. Not you personally, but it's happened to me too. You can live 20 minutes from someone and not hardly ever see them. I had a friend like that. She was always so busy, though. Some people are just, it's almost impossible to meet up with them because their lives are so full. And then when, she did have time, I felt like I was imposing because it was time when she could spend, having some downtime for herself. Some people love to go, though. Right? I want somebody else to shovel it. I don't want to, yeah. I think we'll go. I'm going to take this down here and just make it a little bit smaller. Just for the treescape. For a winter journal. That I'll save it for next year. A fisherman's dream. Unfortunately, I'm not a super huge fan of fishing. I'll take this elk, though. I will. This magazine has so much more stuff in it than I thought. We have to save the second half for tomorrow. Right. COVID kind of screwed a lot of things up, didn't it? Because you could just go out to lunch and hit a few stores or stop for coffee someplace, Unless you wanted to sit in cars next to each other and yell at each other. Ooh, I like the word escapes. I mean, think about it. If I lived elsewhere in town when COVID started, I probably wouldn't have seen elves for over a year. The only reason that we're spending time is because we live in the same house. I like bicycling, but I'm more of a trail person. I don't necessarily. Mountain biking was okay. Not extreme mountain biking. I was never into that when I was younger, but now I like a hybrid and some trails. I find it relaxing. Oops. Oh, darn it. I think I can fix it. Didn't see that coming. Okay. Ooh, something old. That's crooked. Maybe we need to make a splash. You order from Walmart? Mike does all the grocery shopping. If I were left to my own devices, I would probably order and pick up too. Although I do like going in and like perusing the shelves. But I also don't really like people, so. I think I should keep that for sure. I think I like that. I wonder how creepy that would look as a magazine pull. It could look pretty creepy. I think I like this one over here. And I did used to love to go day hiking. I haven't been in a long time. You can have transportation for that, though. Let's take the words off that page. To the Bat Cave. They do have a lot of campgrounds in Mexico, and bats are a thing. Bats are good though because they eat mosquitoes and other bugs. They do. Look at that. Look at that sky. That is beautiful. New Mexico's like being out in the desert anywhere in the Southwest. The sky is just amazing once you get out of the city. You can see some pretty fun things. It's just pretty. I think they'll look creepy if I can get them as a magazine pull. You have to be careful with desert hiking, though, because sometimes you'll get the rain and flash floods, in areas that are normally always dry. That's really the only danger. hiking can be dangerous in monsoon season. Although I will say here in Nevada, they don't have as pronounced a monsoon season as Arizona did. And I don't know if New Mexico has them at all. There we go. Well, there's something we can use at Christmas. And there's some more balloons up there. Good night, Mousy. Thanks for coming and spending some time with me. I appreciate it. Get some good rest, girl. Hope to see you again soon. And stay healthy out there for sure. All right. Let's see. The central part is 12 miles. The Sandia Peak Tramway is almost 3 miles. Albuquerque has almost 550, almost 560,000 people. That's pretty good. But where the fun begins. Although I think I like this picture on the back better. Yep. Let's trim those words off. Those words off. And I made it crooked. There we go. I love the skies in these pictures. I know they sit out there and they wait for the perfect, they'll go out when it's the right weather to get those kind of pictures. Good job for them, though. Makes you want to go there. Look at that sky. Probably can't really see it, but it's just dotted with stars. It's a good picture. All right. I am sad to say it, but I am a little bit worn out. I think I'm going to save the rest of this for tomorrow's live. How long have I been on? Let's see. Almost an hour. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I will be on tomorrow. And we will finish this magazine, and I'll do at least one other. And we'll talk about some fun things. Or I will regale you with my thoughts on Murder, She Wrote. We could talk about what it would be like if they remade it today, right? Okay, so thank you for coming in and checking in with me and spending a little time with me tonight. I appreciate it. Trust me, I sound much worse than I feel, although I am tired. Thank you, Leslie. Have a lovely evening. It was awesome spending some time with you. So however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end, lovely people. Blessings and yes, thank you, Christine. Good night. And hugs and hisses and all of that fun stuff. The end.